Today I'm going to show you how to sell online courses with WordPress without needing to buy one of those big plugins like LearnDash and all those other ones with all the bells and whistles that you're more than likely never going to use 90% of the features. So here's a walkthrough of what you're going to have set up by the end of this video. So customers will land on your website and then they will go to your courses page. Then they will click to access one of your courses. Here they can read more about what is inside the course. And once they're ready, they can click buy this course. That will add it into their cart. The cart will slide out from the side. Then they can click to go to your WooCommerce checkout page. From this page, they would enter in their details, enter in their billing and shipping details. At the bottom, they would enter in their payment details, optionally add an upsell into their order for a second online course, and then click place order now. Then they're presented with a one-time offer where you could offer them an extra product that they could add into their order. And to do that, they would just click upgrade now. That would charge their credit card again, add this product into their order, where they arrive on the thank you page that lets them know their order is confirmed and that they can access their order by going to their My Account page. And from here, they could click on orders and then click into the order and then click here to access their course. Or alternatively, they could click on courses in the main menu and then click into the online course. And now instead of seeing the sales page, they get access to the course content. So it says, great, your course content is below. Here's lesson 1, here's lesson 2, and here is lesson 3, and so on. If I get the URL for this course and we log out, and then we try and access that URL, it says, please log in if you have accessed this course, or click here to buy this course, which takes them back to the sales page. So only people that buy this course have access to the course content. The plugins that we're using today are the following. Advanced Custom Fields. We will use this to create our custom post type for our courses, and then we will link products to these courses. That leads us on to WooCommerce, which we will be using to create our products to sell our courses and take payments from our customers. We will use Quickly as our theme and page builder. If you're not using Quickly, don't worry. I feel like you'll still get a lot of value out of today's video. Just take what I do in Quickly and implement it into your own builder in the way that you need to do it inside of your builder. We'll be using Funnel Kit, which allows us to design our WooCommerce checkout page, as well as add in-checkout upsells called order bumps. And it will also allow us to add one-click upsells after the checkout page and customize our thank you page. Using these plugins, we will create a solution that is very lightweight and easy for you to manage and customize to best meet the needs of you and your business. With the walkthrough complete, let's start setting all of this up. So I've just cloned my website and removed everything in relation to what we're setting up today. So we really are starting from scratch. The first thing we need to do is create products inside of WooCommerce that our customers can buy to then access the course. So here for the WooCommerce products, I will go to Add New, name my first course, How to Create Your Own WordPress Plugin, and scrolling down, we will give it a price. It will be virtual. I'll add a short description and then click Publish. Under Products, I'll click Add New, name my second course, Speed Up Your WordPress Website, and at the bottom, I will also make that virtual, give it a price, add a short description, and then publish it. I'll add a third product for our post-purchase one-click upsell. I'll name it Consulting Call, and at the bottom, that will be a virtual product. I'll set its price, add a short description, and click Publish. We're adding short descriptions to products because we'll use them on the front end when we display our products. I'll then go to Products and Categories, create a new product category named Courses, and click Add New Category. Then under Products and All Products, I'll select our 2 online courses, and under Bulk Actions, click Edit, and then Apply. And I'll add both those products to our courses product category and click Update. We'll add a link to our new courses product category into our header by going up to here and then Template Parts and then Header. I'll duplicate our articles navigation and I'll rename that to Courses. And then up here in the menu, I'll do the same. And then we will link this to our product category for courses, which is this URL here. I'll click Save and Save. Now we can access our product category from our main menu, and if we click on it, the next step will be to customize our product category template. To do so, under the Quickly settings, I'll click on Themer. and then I will edit my products by category template. I'll continue to design my template by adding blocks into the page, such as my section, and then inside here I will insert a query, and I'll drag that into place above the footer, and continue through the process to have this final layout, which is the section, container, my query, and then my post loop item, which under that is the post title, a bit of post meta down here, and an image for the course if I choose to use that in the future. We also have pagination. Also, here's a tip. If you're going to use this same layout throughout different templates inside of Quickly, save this as a template part. I already have that done, so I could come up to here and search for my template parts. And here's my shop grid for archives, which if I click and then drag that into place, outputs the same thing, but now I can just edit this in the one place and it will update anywhere I've used this in another template. With this done, I will click save and save. And if I reload our product category template, our template for our WooCommerce product categories now displays the 2 products we have in our courses category. And if we click into one of these products, we now need to design the simple product template. Under Quickly and Thema, we will edit our single product template. And for my design, I'm going to use a section with a container. Then I will add a store notices block that comes with WooCommerce. And then I will add a post content block. I'll click save and save. And now if we edit this product and we add some blocks into the page, we can then use Quickly to add dynamic data. So for example, for the price, we will get this from the current WooCommerce product. And we'll output the price and we will display it formatted with currency. The last thing we need to do here is when people click this, add this course into their cart. So to do that, under WooCommerce and products, I will find that product and get its ID from here. So I will copy that. And on our button block, I will go up to the link and here we will select URL and the source will be static and I'll write ? add to cart equals, and then I'll paste the ID of the product and press enter and then update. Here's that product with our single product template applied that we just designed, outputting the price dynamically. And if I click this, the page reloads and behind the scenes, the product has been added into our cart. Now we need to trigger the slide out cart when we do that. To do that, we'll go to plugins and then add new. Search for Funnel Kit Cart, and you want to install and activate this plugin here. I already have it installed, so I'll go ahead and activate it. And now under Funnel Kit and then Cart, you have the ability to customize how the cart looks and how it behaves. I'm not going to cover that in this video, but just make sure you have Enable Cart turned on. Now customers on our product page can click buy this course, the product's added into their cart, they get the notice, and the cart slides out. Now we need to create the actual area that will be uploading the lessons in the courses. To do that, we will come down here and using advanced custom fields, I will click on post types and then click add new. I'll name my post type courses and the singular label will be course. I'll enable advanced configuration. And if we go down, I'll go to visibility and here under menu icon, I'm going to open this up, search for learn and click here. And I'll just copy this, paste that in there, and then click Save Changes. And now in our main menu, we have our new post type called Courses. Let's click inside here and add our first course. I'll give it the same name that we used for our WooCommerce product, and I'll design my page using Quickly the page builder that I'm using. I'll insert a paragraph block that's been styled to be a warning. We'll show this when people try and access this course and they're not logged in or they haven't purchased it before. I'll then paste in a second paragraph block that will be shown to people who do have access to this page. Then we'll output the course content in an accordion. So inside of each accordion, the header contains a paragraph that says lesson 1 and then a heading block with the name of the lesson. And then inside of the content is a div with a video block inside there. And I just repeated that for all the different lessons down the page. This is really up to you and what you want to do to show your different lessons. But I think this is a really nice format for the types of courses that I'm making. Now up here, we do need to add some conditional logic to only show this to people who don't have access and show this to people who do have access. We're going to come back and set that up a little bit later on in this video. For now, I'll click publish and publish. I'm viewing the course. This is what it looks like. And our customers can click to watch the videos inside the accordions like so. We need to add an area in our header that our customers can use to access their account and also log out. To do that, I will go up to here and then edit template parts and select the header template. I'll design a top bar and drag that above the site header. So it's a section with a container with a div, and inside there is a button for our My Account and then a second button for logging out. So for our My Account link, we'll go over to here and we'll enable this. And this is going to be to a URL, and this is going to be static, and it's going to be to My Account, which is this page here. And then the second one for logging out, I will go up to the link and we will enable that. And this is going to be to a URL, and the source will be dynamic, and it will be for the log out URL. And once they log out, let's redirect them to a specific page, and we want to redirect them to the My Account page. And we also only want to show this to people that are logged in. So I'll add a condition and I'll enable this. And let's hide this for guests who are people that are logged out. I'll click save and save. We're able to click to go to the WooCommerce My Account page as a logged in user, which looks like this. And if I click on log out, it logs me out and redirects me to the My Account page. We need to create our checkout page now with our order bump that's going to upsell the second course. And once they complete our checkout step, we need to show them our one-click post-purchase upsell and then take them to a thank you page. This flow is going to be referred to as our store checkout. To create our store checkout, we're going to be using a plugin named FunnelKit Funnel Builder. To install that, go to plugins and add new plugin, search for FunnelKit, and install Funnel Builder for WordPress by FunnelKit. While there is a free version, I do use the paid version on all my websites and have for a very long time. So I'm not quite sure if what I'm about to do will include some paid features. So I would definitely recommend, if you like something that I show you in this upcoming section, definitely go and check their pricing page to make sure whether or not it's a free feature or you would need to pay for that feature. But I would definitely say FunnelKit is well worth the money. You should definitely check it out. I will leave a link to it in the description below, as well as all the other stuff that I've covered so far. So once you've installed and activated FunnelKit Funnel Builder, under FunnelKit, go to Store Checkout, and then click Create Store Checkout. There's different page builders that you can select up the top. If you're not using one listed, you'd select Other, build your page in your builder, and then use shortcodes to output your checkout form. In this example today, I'm using Quickly, which is using the block editor. So with it selected, I'll choose a pre-made template. Now you can see in the corner down here, it says how many steps are in this template. So this says 3 steps, and Shopee says 3 steps. And so if I go and click preview, step 1 is the checkout page. And then step 2 is the one-click upsells template. And then the third step is your thank you page. And that's the same as you go through these designs. So this one here has 3 steps. If I have a look, step 1 is going to be the checkout page, and then step 2, the one-click upsell template, and step 3, the thank you page. I'm going to use this template, so I'll go back to the checkout step. So with one step selected, I'll click import this template. And working our way through the different tabs of the settings, down here we can customize our WooCommerce checkout form. We can drag fields to reorder them. You're even able to create your own custom checkout fields here for your checkout form without an additional plugin. For now, we're going to remove the shipping method because we are only selling digital products. And shipping address, we will rename to billing details, and we'll remove the shipping address and click save. Scrolling up, let's edit our template. And if we go up the top here, FunnelKit has registered 2 new blocks for our checkout page, a checkout form and a mini cart, and you just drag them into your design wherever you want to output those blocks. Now, out of the box, FunnelKit has its own set of blocks for the inner container and all these other ones here. If you wanted to, you could just delete everything that is on this page, and then you would just add the checkout form block where you want to output your checkout form in your design. But for today's tutorial, we're not going to be going in and playing with the designs. So using this out of the box one here, I might just replace the logo, select it and select, and then click update. We'll head on over to optimizations and enable some options here that will allow customers to purchase from our website in a faster and easier way. We'll enable Apple and Google Pay and put that up the top of the page. We'll enable inline field validation so it shows errors as they fill out the checkout form. We'll show a country flag for their phone number. We'll enable Google Address Autocomplete. Definitely check all of them out when you are configuring FunnelKit. Going back to our store checkout, next I'll click on Add Order Bump, and this is going to be our in-checkout upsell, where we're upselling the second course, which is how to speed up your WordPress website. I'll click Add, then I'll choose a skin. I'll search my WooCommerce catalog for my product and select it and click Add. I'll update the title, update the description, add the exclusive offer text. Then if we move to the Style tab, we can choose where we want to output this upsell on our checkout page. I'm going to keep it at below the payment gateways. You could choose to pre-select it, or once they add this into their order, hide it from the checkout page. I'm going to leave these disabled for today's tutorial. And then down here, you have the ability to customize the look of this page. So these are all of your CSS settings. Scrolling up, I'm going to click Save and then head to the Products tab. And I'm going to add a discount here of 30% off the regular price. So usually $50 and now $35. There's calculations. So we'll come over and click Save. And then over here under Rules, let's set this order bump to only show if our customer reaches checkout and in their cart is at least one how to create your own WordPress plugin product. And we'll click Save. Then let's go back to our store checkout, and our checkout step is done. Under our upsell step, let's click to edit our first one-click offer. I'm going to go to the Products tab and add our product. And this is going to be for our consulting call. So I'll select that and click Add. And as an incentive, I'm going to give a $50 fixed amount off the regular price. Normally $150, today $100. I'll go over and click Save, and then under the Design tab, let's click to edit our design. Now, it would normally pull the featured images for this product into a slider here. I'm going to add a video to explain my consulting call and what's included. So I'll go ahead and remove that block. And then inside of here, let's add a video block. So I'll select that. And I'll put in the URL of the video that explains the consulting call. Next, I'll just update the logo over here. So I'll go Replace. Find my logo, select it, and click Select. And for now, I'll just click Update. If we go back, lastly, let's click to edit our thank you page, and then edit our design. I'm going to click on the logo here and just quickly replace that. And then under Your order is confirmed, we need to add this block that says how they can access their order by going to their account page. Behind the scenes, I just created that section using blocks. And then on our button, let's go ahead and link that, and that will be a URL, and that will be static, and that will go to the My Account page, which is this URL here. Let's click Update. Then back in our store checkout funnel, we'll click to enable our store checkout. Behind the scenes, I just did a test transaction and purchased both of the online courses. If I click to go to my account and then click to courses, as I've purchased both of these courses, I would assume that when I click to go into the course, I'd expect to see the lessons inside of the course, but here I'm taken back to the product page that I just purchased the course from. So let's go ahead and fix this. In our admin area under ACF, let's go to Field Groups and add a new field group. I'll give my field group a name. And then down here, we're going to create one field, and the type of field is going to be a relationship. We'll add our field label and our field name. And then down here, this field group will be showing on our WooCommerce products, and we want to link it to posts in our course post type. So here we will select course and click. And down here, we want to return the post ID. And then coming up under validation, we will set this to 1, which allows us to link one WooCommerce product to giving access to one course. Then under advanced, we'll enable bidirectional. And we'll come back to this in just a second. And then lastly, at the bottom, we want to show this field group if the post type is our WooCommerce product. I'll click Save Changes. Next, let's go back to field groups and we'll add a second field group. I'll name our field group, and then down here, we'll add one field just like before. The type of field will be a relationship. We'll add our field label. We'll name our field. And we want to link these courses to products. So here we only want to be able to see products. We'll return the post ID. And this return format is going to come into play in just a second when we write a little bit of PHP. Coming back up under validation, we want to set it to only be able to link one of these courses to one product. And then under advanced, we'll enable bidirectional. And then for the target field, we'll link this to that first relationship field. Scrolling down, we want to show this field group if the post type is our course, and I'll save changes. And then I'll go back to field groups and edit the first field group that we created. And then if we edit the field and go to advanced, we enabled bidirectional, but we hadn't created that second field just yet. But now that we have, we'll come down here, we'll select that second relationship field that we set up. And let's click Save Changes. So with our two new relationship fields set to bidirectional, now if we go to Products and All Products, and then we edit a product, scrolling down the bottom, we see our relationship field, and inside here, it lists the posts in our course's custom post type. So I will select this course and associate it with this product, and then I'll click Update. And now if I view all my courses and edit this course, if we scroll down, we can see that now this course is associated to this product. And that's what the bidirectional relationship does. We can edit in one place and it updates in another place. If on this course, I was to remove this relationship to that WooCommerce product and click Update and then refresh my product, that relationship has been broken here as well. So that's the power of a bidirectional relationship in advanced custom fields. So I'll go ahead and reassign that relationship between that course and that product and click Update. Now that we've associated our WooCommerce products to courses, we can use the following PHP code to handle granting course access. I'll leave a link in the description below to this page here so that you can copy and paste this code if you'd like. Once you get here, click on Raw and then select all the PHP code and paste it in your website wherever you add your custom code. You might be using a code snippets plugin, or if you're like me, I handle all my code in my own custom WordPress plugin. As a side note, if you want to learn the basics of managing your own WordPress plugin that you can add your custom code into, I have a mini course here that shows you exactly how to do that, and you also get access to my starter plugin that you can use as a basis to get going and start adding your code. Let's quickly review what the code is doing. So firstly, we're setting up a redirect, and this code will only run if our customer is trying to access a product page. And down here, if the customer tries to access a product page and they have purchased that product and that product is associated with a course, then we redirect them to the URL of that course. So here I am inside of a WooCommerce product, and if we go down, we can see that this is associated with this online course. And here I'm logged in as a customer who has purchased that course. So if I go up to courses and then try and access this course, instead of going to the product page, I now get redirected to the associated course. So that's this first function here. Now you'll notice that we're on this page and we have access to this course, but we're seeing the notice for when we have access, but we're also seeing the notice for when we don't have access. And that's what this second function is going to help us do. So what this function does is if somebody tries to access one of our courses, we'll check if they've purchased the associated product to that course, and if they have, we will return true. If they haven't bought that product associated with that course, we will return false. And using that, we can now go ahead and set up conditions to show and hide elements on our page based on that function. Now, we're going to have multiple courses where we need to show these notices. So we're going to migrate these notices from the course into a template for our courses. To do that, I will click back to go back to my WordPress admin. And then down the bottom, I'll go to quickly themer. And I'll create a single template for my course post type by clicking default, then add new template, and then selecting single item course. And this will be for all course items. And with the structure of my template set up, I will click into where my post content will be output. And just above here, back on my single course, I'll copy this block and then paste it into my template and move it up the top. And I'll copy the success and I'll move that into the template as well. I'll drag that up so it's above the post content, and then I'll remove them from the individual course and click update. I'll just neaten up the layout here. So I wrapped the notices in a div, added some gap, and gave it a max width. And then I'll copy the name of our second function and then click on the warning. And here we will add a condition. So I'll click plus. And this will be based on the return value of a function, and we'll paste in our function name. and here we will select false. Then we can just copy this condition and exit out of this, and then click on our success, and then go up to conditions, and then click on our paste icon, and then press Command V. And then we want to change this to the inverse, which is true. The last step here is to come to our condition and copy this and go to our post content block that outputs the content of our course. And we need to configure that with those same settings. So we'll go over to our paste icon, Command V, and now we'll only show the lessons in our course, i.e. the post content, if the user has purchased the associated course. I'll click save and save. Back here as our logged in user who has purchased this course, if I go ahead and reload the page, we get the success message and we can see the course content. Now, if I grab the URL of this and I log out, and then I try and access that course directly, we get our error message and the content of our course is not displayed. And here's the final walkthrough of everything that we set up in today's video. Customers go to our website, they browse, they click on courses, then they click to access a course where we have the sales content for the course. Once they're ready, they can click buy this course. That adds this course into their cart. They get the notice, the card slides out, they click checkout, and now they've entered our store checkout funnel. They enter their details, then they put in their payment information, optionally add this upsell into their order, and when ready, they click to confirm. On my post-purchase one-click upsell page, they can watch the video to learn about my consulting offer, and if they'd like, they could skip this and go to the next step in the funnel, which is now the thank you page. It could be another upsell though if you're using Funnel Kit, or they could click to add this into their order, which charges their payment method a second time, then adds this product into their order and takes them to the next step, which is the thank you page. Here they can review what they just purchased and their order total. They get confirmation that it's been sent to their email. And then they see that the next step to access their order is to go to their account page, where they could click into their orders, or alternatively go to courses, then click on the course they just purchased. And this is when our redirect fires. That takes them to the course that is associated with the WooCommerce product they just purchased. And from here, they can go through the lessons, opening up the accordion, or progressing through your lessons however you have this laid out. This video took a lot of time, so if you got any value out of it, please consider giving this video a like. And also, if you want to learn more about what I showed you here and learn more about how Quickly works, in the bottom of this video you're currently watching is a link to my entire playlist of videos about Quickly, helping you get more familiar with it. So click there, go through the playlist, and I'll see you in one of those videos.